The man who was cheated on by his wife and the woman betrayed by her mother and husband, their paths collided after losing everything. Ever had your wife of 5 years look you dead in the eye and say, "I'm done," while your own mom's standing there smirking, pregnant with your ex's kid? Picture that for a second. Your world's spinning, your chest's caving in, and the two people you'd take a bullet for are the ones pulling the trigger. Now twist the blade deeper. What if every dime you busted your ass for, house, kid, future, ends up funding their new life while you're left choking on dirt? That's not just a breakup, bros. That's a double gut shot, a betrayal so raw it'd make a saint snap. Yo, bros, it's alpha talk. Your boy's back, and this story's gonna hit you like a freight train through the chest. We're not here for fairy tales or soft landings. This is real, messy, bloody, and packed with a comeback that'll light a fire in your bones. You're about to meet two warriors who got torched by the ones they trusted most and came out swinging. This ain't just about surviving betrayal, it's about rising from the ashes and spitting on the graves of the snakes who crossed you. First up, there's Lauren. She's 29, a single mom now, used to be a nurse with a heart too big for her own good. Thought her family was her rock. Husband at her side, mom in her corner. Then there's Jake. He's 34, ex-Marine, a gearhead with a pit bull named Diesel who'd rip your throat out if Jake gave the nod. He thought his wife was his ride or die, the kind of girl you build a life with. Stakes are sky high for both. Lauren's about to go from queen to outcast, Jake from sucker to savage. Their worlds are going to collide in a pile of ashes, and the twist, it'll blindside you like a sucker punch in a bar fight. Picture it. Jake's out there, revving his Harley, engine growling under him, her arms wrapped tight around his waist. Wind's ripping past and he's grinning like a fool. Thinks this is the peak, the good life locked in. Cut to Lauren laughing over coffee with her mom, steam curling up from the mugs, her toddler giggling in the background. That's her safe spot, her anchor, mother and daughter, thick as thieves. That's the high point for both of them, the moment before the cliff drops and the abyss swallows everything they thought they knew. This ain't a story about bending till you break, fam. It's about getting stabbed in the back and forging steel from the wreckage. Jake and Lauren, they're not just going to survive, they're going to make the traitors wish they'd never crossed the line. Stick around, bros. You're in for a ride that'll leave you pumped, pissed, and ready to own your own damn worth. Jake's living the dream, or so he thinks. He's 34, hands stained with grease from the garage, grinding overtime to stack cash for a ring. His girl's his anchor, the kind of chick who looks good in leather and better on the back of his Harley. Friday nights, they're at the bar. Her laughing at his dumb jokes, him buying the next round, Diesel sprawled out under the table like a furry bouncer. They ride out at dusk, her arms locked around his waist. The engines growl, drowning out the world. He's got her name tattooed on his ribs right under the marine ink, permanent like he thinks they are. This is it, he tells himself, leaning into the throttle, wind tearing past. My forever. His heart's wide open, a rare thing for a guy who's seen combat, and he's damn sure she's the one. Across town, Lauren's holding it down. She's 29, a nurse with a toddler who's got her eyes and her husband's grin. She's juggling 12-hour shifts and diaper changes, but she's got a system. Her man's the charmer who brings flowers after a fight, and her mom's the rock who swoops in to babysit. Sunday mornings, it's coffee with mom, mugs steaming on the table, her little girl smearing jam on toast and giggling. Lauren leans back, watching her mom play grandma, and feels it deep. This is her safe harbor. Her husband's got her back. Late night talks about their future, a bigger house, maybe another kid. He's smooth, always knows what to say, and she's all in. Family's everything, she thinks, sipping her coffee, the warmth spreading through her. She's got no clue the ground's about to crack under her feet. For Jake, it's the little things that lock it in. She's there when he gets home, sprawled on the couch with Diesel, tossing him a beer from the fridge. They're tight as hell. Movie nights with takeout, her stealing his fries, him pretending to care. He's saving every extra buck, dreaming of a proposal that'll knock her socks off. He's even got the spot picked, top of the ridge where they watched the sunset last summer, her head on his shoulder, sky bleeding red. He's sure she feels it too, that they're building something real, but cracks don't whisper, bros, they roar, and he's too caught up to hear the rumble. Lauren's high's just as sweet. Her husband's got that spark, shows up with roses after a double shift, pulls her close when the kid's asleep. You're my world, he says, and she believes it. Her mom's the glue, though, always there, dropping wisdom over coffee, scooping up the toddler so Lauren can breathe. They're a team, her little crew, and she's proud as hell. She's got photos on the fridge, husband grinning at the park, mom pushing the stroller. It's her lifeline, the kind of love you don't question. But the storm's brewing, and she's blind to the shadows creeping in. Jake doesn't see it yet, her eyes darting away when he talks about the future, the way she lingers in the bathroom with her phone. Lauren misses it too, her husband's work calls stretching late, her mom's quick excuses to step outside. They're both riding high, soaking in the good, oblivious to the fault lines splitting under them. Jake's got his Harley purring, her arms around him, thinking he's untouchable. Lauren's got her coffee steaming, her mom's laugh in her ears, feeling like nothing can shake her. That's the peak, fam. The calm before the hellstorm. And when it hits, it's going to hit hard. Jake's world starts fraying at the edges, and he's too stubborn to admit it. Red flags flare up like warning shots. Her phone's glued to her hand now, passcode locked tight. She's out with friends 3 nights a week, coming home smelling like perfume he doesn't recognize. Jake's gut twists, a knot he can't shake, but he buries it deep. She's just busy, he tells himself, cracking a beer and petting Diesel's head. Doubt gnaws at him, though. He's pacing the garage at night, wondering, is it me? Am I losing her? He's clinging to ghosts, replaying their Harley rides in his head like a lifeline. Then the hammer drops. It's a Tuesday, rain pounding the roof, when her phone buzzes on the counter. She's in the shower, and Jake, half drunk, half curious, picks it up. Screen lights up. Gym rat. Texts roll in. Jake's a broke-ass joke. When's he gone? Her reply's a dagger. Soon. He's clueless. Jake's blood runs cold, then hot, rage boiling up like lava. He scrolls, hands shaking, picks, plans, her laughing at him. The bank calls next morning, half his savings, gone. She's been wiring it to this clown, funding his new truck while Jake's busting his ass. He's a fool, played like a cheap fiddle, and it burns. The showdown's ugly. He waits till she's back, standing in the kitchen, voice cracking like a gunshot. 6 years, what am I to you? She doesn't flinch, just sneers. Nothing, you're weak. That's the twist that stabs deepest. 6 years torched, and she's spitting on the ashes. Rage floods him, a war drum in his chest. He's shaking, fists clenched, picturing her and Jim Rat laughing over his cash. He doesn't hit her. Nah, he's not that guy. But he's a volcano ready to blow. Get out, he growls, and she just smirks, like he's the punchline. Meanwhile, Lauren's life's cracking too, and she's just as blind till it's too late. Warning signs flicker. Her husband's distant, eyes on his phone more than her. Her mom's secretive dodging questions with a tight smile. Lauren shrugs it off. Family's her lifeline, right? She's too tired from night shifts to dig deeper. Then the bomb hits. She's at her mom's, grabbing a photo off the counter when she snags the phone instead. Texts pop up. He's better than her. Then, bam, nude pics. Her husband's name signed with a heart. Lauren's stomach drops, breath caught in her throat. She scrolls, numb, months of this, her mom and her man plotting behind her back. The real gut punch? Her mom's pregnant. Lauren catches her on the street, belly showing under a loose sweater. It's just a cyst, Mom lies, smirking like it's a game. Lauren's voice breaks. That's his, isn't it? Her mom shrugs, and says, we're in love. Her husband confesses later, casual as hell. She gets me, you don't. Lauren's screaming inside, mother and husband, her toddler's future. It's a blade through her soul, slicing every trust she's ever had. She's shaking, tears burning, but they don't care. Mom's gloating, he's smug. Jake's pacing his empty house, Diesel whining at his feet. The fridge, ketchup and pickles, that's rock bottom. He's replaying her words, you're weak. And it's fuel now, not poison. He's done begging, done breaking. Lauren's in her car, kid strapped in the back, driving nowhere. Radio off. She's seeing her mom's smirk, her husband's grin, and it's a double betrayal that'd kill most. She's not most, though. She's steel under the hurt, and she knows it. For Jake, the climax hits when he digs deeper. Jim Rat's a scumbag, running a scam business. Jake's got proof, texts, bank records, and he's itching to burn it all down. Lauren's high noon is worse. She's at their wedding. Yeah, her mom and her ex tie the knot, and she's there, cussing herself for showing up. Her daughter begged to see Grandma, so Lauren's biting her tongue, sitting in the back, watching her mom waddle down the aisle, pregnant with her ex's kid. It's a circus of pain, and she's the unwilling clown. Jake's rage is a furnace. He's slamming drawers, tossing her leftover junk into boxes. 6 years, and he's the idiot who didn't see it. Lauren's a ghost, staring at her daughter's crayons, scattered on the floor, wondering how she missed the signs. Her mom's voice echoes, he's better. And it's a whip across her back. They're both wrecked, bros. Jake's a Marine who's lost his war. Lauren's a mom who's lost her roots. But here's the kicker. This ain't the end. It's the spark. Their pain's a mirror. Jake's torched by a lover, Lauren by blood and vows. He's got Diesel's growl in his ear. She's got her kid's tiny hand in hers, and they're both teetering on the edge. Jake's fists itch for payback. Lauren's heart screams for justice. The traitors? They're laughing now. Jim Rat's flexing in his new ride. Lauren's mom and ex are playing house. But the tide's turning, fam. These two aren't folding. They're forging something harder, something savage. Jake's done bleeding. The snap point hits like a gunshot. Out! He roars, and her craps on the curb before the sun's up. Locks click, her keys useless, and he's standing in the wreckage of his old life, Diesel at his side. Weak, he mutters, her words echoing like a taunt. Nah, he's steel now. Her venom's fuel, not chains. He shifts gears hard. Bank's frozen. She's cut off, scrambling for cash she'll never touch. He pawns her leftover junk, cheap earrings, a knockoff purse, and buys Diesel a fat steak. That's day one of the rise, bros, and he's just getting started. Gym's his new battlefield. 5 a.m., he's there. Sweat pouring, iron clanging. 15 pounds of fat melt off, replaced by muscle that'd make his Marine buddies nod. He's not just rebuilding, he's carving a beast. Payback's next. Gym rat's business? A scam? Fake supplements? Shady deals? Jake's got the receipts from her phone and he drops a tip to the cops. Raid hits fast. Dude's cuffed, truck impounded, whining like a punk. Jake doesn't blink, just smirks, knowing he lit the match. The real rise kicks in when his side hustle takes off. Fixing bikes was always his thing. Now it's his empire. Cash flows, steady and thick, from Harleys roaring back to life under his hands. Boys' night rolls around and he's not the ghost in the corner anymore. He's the king, buying rounds, voice loud, untouchable. Diesel's riding shotgun in his truck, windows down, and Jake's grinning like he hasn't in years. No begging, no regrets, just reborn, a savage who turned ashes to iron. Lauren's breaking point mirrors his, but it's quieter, fiercer. She walks out. Husband and mom can rot together. She takes her kid, her pride, and nothing else, leaving their smug little love nest behind. Her daughter's asleep in the back seat as she drives, tears drying on her face. She's done being the fool. Rebuild starts slow. Nursing school at night, coffee cold by dawn, her little girl's drawings taped to the fridge. Therapy's raw. She cries, then clenches her jaw, steel forming under the hurt. They don't own me, she tells the mirror, and she means it. Payback creeps in sweet. Her ex? Broke. Mom dumped him after the baby, and he's drowning in diapers and regret. Lauren doesn't gloat. She's too busy thriving. New job lands, steady pay, and she's got walls up now, high and hard. No man, no mother defines her. She's a fortress, not a victim. Her daughter's laughing again, crayons in hand, and Lauren's got a fire in her gut that won't quit. She's not just surviving, she's ruling her own damn world. Then they collide. Pure chance. Gas station, late afternoon. Jake's filling up, Diesel sniffing the air. Lauren's there, kid tugging her hand, buying juice. Diesel pads over, sniffs the toddler, and Jake nods. Cool dog, huh? Lauren smiles, faint but real. Yeah, she loves him. No sparks, no romance. Just two warriors locking eyes, recognizing the scars. Jake's got grease on his knuckles, a Harley rumbling nearby. Lauren's got a stethoscope in her bag, a quiet strength in her stance. Respect hits, unspoken. They've both been to hell and clawed back. Jake's untouchable now. Ex texts apologies, begging for a call. He deletes them, doesn't flinch. Gym rat's in a cell, and Jake's tip-locked to the cage. Lauren's ex and mom? They're a mess. Baby's crying, money's gone, and mom's pleading via voicemail. Lauren doesn't answer. Her phone's on silent. Her life's her own. Jake's ripped, Bank's fat, riding free with Diesel. Lauren's steady, kids happy, building something no one can touch. They're not just back. They're better bros, forged in the fire of betrayal and rising like legends. Jake's standing tall now, ripped, bank account stacked. Diesel riding shotgun in his truck, tongue lolling out the window. His ex? She's texting apologies, voice shaky in voicemails he doesn't bother playing. Delete, block, done. Gym rat's rotting in a cell, that shiny truck seized. Jake's tip to the cops was the key that locked the cage. Checkmate, punk. Lauren's on her own throne. New job steady, her daughter's laughing over breakfast. Crayons scattered like victory flags. Her mom begs forgiveness, voice cracking through the phone. Lauren doesn't blink. Silent mode's her answer. Her ex? A ghost, broke and buried in regret, while she's building a life no one can shake. Here's the core truth, bros and queens. You're not their doormat, their bank, their fool. Jake learned it when she sneered weak and walked out with his cash. Lauren got it when her mom smirked, pregnant with her husband's kid. You've got worth? Own it. Snakes hide in plain sight. Lovers, family, whoever. They'll smile while they stab, but you've got the power to spot 'em, cut 'em loose, and rise solo. Jake didn't bend. He broke the game, turned her venom into steel. Lauren didn't crumble. She forged a fortress from the wreckage. That's real strength, fam, the kind that doesn't need a sequel. Salute to Jake. He's ashes to iron, a savage who flipped the script. Her? She's dust, a memory he doesn't chase. Lauren's a queen reborn, betrayal her anvil, and the traitors, they're fading in the rear view. Mom's broke, ex is lost, and she's too busy winning to care. Some stories don't need a second act. They end clean, with the good guys standing over the rubble. Jake's Harley roars down the highway, Diesel's head in the wind. Lauren's kid giggles, her coffee's warm, and her walls are sky high. They're not just survivors, they're legends who turned the knife back on the ones who swung it. Yo, if this hit you in the chest like it should, smash that thumbs up, sub to Alpha Talk, and ring the bell. We've got more fire coming. Drop a comment. What's your take? Did Jake's payback spark you? Lauren's grit light you up? Let's hear it, fam. Stay savage out there. Own your story, cut the snakes, and rise like you mean it. Peace.